CXT. Welcome to our podcast. All right, let's turn the music down for a minute and welcome my co-host. I'm Dave Payne, musician, and here comes my wrestling friend and wrestling expert, the flamethrower. Come on in, brother. All right, let's hear it for him. What up? All right, have a seat, brother. We're here to talk about rock and roll, wrestling, mostly stuff about Coweta, Tulsa, Oklahoma, musicians, and the WWE. So let my co-host take you there a little bit. What we're wondering mainly, because we're trying to be fresh, not talking about old stuff all the time. What happened tonight on Smackdown? What was the problem with these people, gangsters coming at the end and ruining the whole thing out? Sit up a little bit there, William, and talk to you people loud.
Okay, what I think was it's the same people from Monday Night Raw that burnt the generator to shut the power off, and now they think they can take over. What are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts are, I don't really know yet. I think it was fake, but you said something that we recorded earlier about another wrestling entity, we won't name them, was trying to sabotage them. That's what I think. Now, talk up to the mic a little bit. I'm a little more expert on microphones being in a band. No, seriously, so people can hear you.
Okay, what I think is WWE would try to blame their competitor company for the actions of these other guys.
So, you think it might be, let me hold it for a second, I'll just bring it back forward to you. You might think it'd be just like a competition thing to where raise the ratings, right? I mean, in an evil way, it's just like the bad guys.
Well, there was a former wrestler of WWE, but I won't name him because WWE don't want him talked about.
Okay, so that could be like a rivalry thing, just like the other things we're going to talk about tonight. So, what the hell happened before that? We have Otis and Tucker, Heavy Machinery, going against, what was it, Miz and Morrison? I know it was Miz, sorry, it's always Morrison because they're just two little buddies, sorry. And, you know, Sonya's over there. From the earlier, I was like, what's up with Sonya there? And William was like, it's going to be Mandy coming out. And it was all good, and Sonya was getting her butt beat, and then all this stuff happened. So, what's going to happen with that match or that rivalry?
I think next week there's going to be a 6-person tag.
Which you said they haven't done that in years.
Yeah, which it's been years and years before WWE's done that. Which I think they should, because it'll be good for ratings.
So explain it. I'm just helping you. It's going to be two dudes, and a girl, you know, on one side.
Yeah.
But the guys can't beat on the girls. Like if you tag a girl in, the girl has to come in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the mixed gender tags.
All right, well, that's already messed up enough. But we're also going to talk about a lot of local bands. I have a t-shirt on right here, Searching for Sanity. Make sure you get in our new logo before it fades off my cheap computer. Anyway, Searching for Sanity is a local band out of the region. We'll call it Coweta, Tulsa, Oklahoma, with some family ties. That's the thing. I'm Dave Payne. I've been with Doxy. I've been with Sybil's Machine. And now I'm in Glamorous, 80s tribute band. Which, you know, you can tell. But anyway, I've done some work with these guys and I'm doing some more. We're going to do a song. He said, tell them about the thing. The song we're going to do. Searching for Sanity is a lot heavier than I play band. But they're original and they play all around at the Venue Shrine, at the Vanguard, a lot of downtown Sanity Fest. But you tell them about the song you have on YouTube.
Okay, if you go to my YouTube channel, William the Flamethrower Walker, you'll find Search for Sanity's The Road, which is a tribute song to Carmela Ledford.
Yeah, this is Charlie's mom that passed away a little bit ago. And we're gonna record that at Valcor Studios. It's awesome. You go out there. It's South Tulsa. Oh, it's awesome. Perfect studio. And Hank has this drawer. Come on, all you musicians out there that have been there. You know the drawer. It's got Mike and Ike, Starburst, any kind of candy. He doesn't do drugs. He doesn't do anything anymore. He just eats candy. And we got all the candy we want. He might get you some Milk Duds. Go do your drum tracks, whatever it is. So I'm also going to do some things with Civil Machine. Jeff Allen has got some new songs and some old songs that we're going to record. And he just came back from California and shopped a little bit around. And it's going to be me, Jeff Allen, and Travis Olds. So we're doing that. And I think it's going to be pretty cool. So anyway, we want to talk about that some. Just a quick thing. We also want to talk about the coronavirus, how it's hurting everybody. I think the WWE has done a great thing to keep it going this summer. They don't have the fans there, but they have the other wrestlers back there, which was some BS tonight. Tell them about your theory about some of the wrestlers that you thought were in the crowd.
Well, some of the wrestlers from NXT disappeared from ringside, and I think they might be involved with the hooligans.
I think so, because they were like cutting the cords, spray painting everything. It was, okay, it had to have been fake just because I know McMahon would have said, whoa, or the Atlanta, where are they? Atlanta? Where? Orlando. The cops would have said, come on, they have to have security there. But anyway, so we're going to talk about that a little bit, but anyway, one thing we also want to know or talk about and see what you guys think. Maybe we get some responses to this and go back and forth. We all know, well, now you know, that's my girl. There you go. Alexa Bliss. At first, I started watching WWE. I mean, we all know it, been around for a long time, but I'm like about a year ago. I'm like, what? Anyway, we all know she's hot. You know, don't have to go on about that. But what's the deal with the mandible claw and the whole thing that happened with the Fiend coming on, and he did it again tonight, and then the week before that was they were in the swamp match, and all of a sudden people think she's going to be the next, what's her name, Sister Abigail. So first we'll get the experts' opinion on it, and then I'll see what I got to think about it.
Well, the original Sister Abigail, I thought was going to be Liv Morgan.
Which she was. I mean, I guess for one clip or something, right? Okay.
Well, from the looks of it, she was dressing in red and black like the Fiend did, and that's what I thought. Well, and I think a lot of fans thought it too.
Well, I've heard that again. I've heard that before on websites and stuff, that it was Liv Morgan. So anyway, go ahead.
But turns out it looks like it's going to be Alexa Bliss.
Well, I've heard, this is theories that I've heard lately on Facebook. I have WWE and all this, that Alexa's trying to pull out a little bit, you know, and not have so much exposure. She needs some time off or whatever. So that would be a way for her to do it, you know, kind of sit back in the shadows for a little bit. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I did see a picture on Facebook today. She had her face all painted up, looked creepy looking.
Yeah, like Sister Abigail. But anyway, I mean, we could talk about that. We could talk about Jeff Hardy and the whole Sheamus thing, and that, in my opinion, well, in everybody's opinion, he kicked Sheamus's ass at the bar fight, right? And then all of a sudden, William didn't see this, but the next thing you know, Sheamus is saying, well, there was a lot of alcohol around, and he's not drinking right now, but the alcohol, it's a miracle I made it out of there. The alcohol beat me, because it's just his thing, it's his world. And he's like, well, he's not my problem anymore. I'm like, dude, I don't know. But to me, if you're a Sheamus fan, I'm sorry, but I'm a Jeff Hardy fan, and that's just where I'm coming from. So where you come from on that whole thing?
Well, Matt Riddle had Sheamus beat tonight, but King Corbin had to get involved. So Sheamus got King Corbin back for that.
Yeah, it's like you said. Well, if you jump in and like, what's it called? Disqualify a match.
Yeah.
Well, then if you attack this guy, then the other guy gets the match automatically. So then in the end, who came back and did that again? I'm sorry, I'm losing it. Who did it later in the match?
Matt Riddle got involved, jumped up clear over King Corbin, and distracted King Corbin for Sheamus to get the win.
I'm sorry.
I think there's going to be a tag team match next week.
Yeah, because see, we all know, right, that, I'm sorry, he, like I say, he's the expert on this thing. So, I'm following these storylines, and I'm like, yeah, because King Corbin was walking around in the last few weeks, getting shorty and anybody else he could to get Matt Riddle out of his kingdom. Because evidently, Matt Riddle, which is the original bro, which we all know rocks, I think. Whoa, dude, 69, dude. Anyway, he's like, Corbin has to get him out of there. And he's like, trying to pay the king's ransom. So, yeah, that's what happened. And then so anytime Matt Riddle can get back at him, it's cool. I mean, that's my opinion. And we're going to talk a little bit more about some bands and play some music from some Searching for Sanity. We're going to take a pause for the pause. So hang in there. We'll be right back.